Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, it's a case of surprise, surprise, surprise. Who would have guessed it? Who would have known? Mike Amesbury, the Labour MP, who was convicted and sentenced to 10 weeks in jail, has had his appeal upheld. I think that's the word. Maybe it's not. But he served 3 days in jail and now he's been released on license with his sentence suspended for 2 whole years. Who would have believed it? Who would have thought it? Mike Amesbury, MP, jail sentence suspended. That must be the thing that most people would never have thought. Really? Guys, I've been watching out since December. I told you on January the 20th. And remember, they put these news pieces out where it's least damaging to themselves. So on January the 20th, what was going on? It was the inauguration of Donald J. Trump. And on that day, we found out that Mike Amesbury's case was not going to go to sentence. Well, that's not right. Was not going to be heard because he pleaded guilty. And why did he plead guilty? Because in December, his case had been moved from a Crown Court to a Magistrate's Court, which meant that even if he was found guilty, there would be very little chance of him facing a custodial sentence. So guys, these people stick together. They really do. They stick together like rats. These guys are rats and they stick together. If it had been a normal citizen that had been convicted of punching repeatedly a constituent to the floor, that person would have served jail time and there would have been no repeal for that jail time. So Mike Amesbury, once again, I knew it was happening. I knew it was coming. And today, what's happening today with the news is being revealed? Keir Starmer is sitting down with Donald J. Trump. So the Mike Amesbury story is going to be buried in other bigger, larger stories. But for you and I, the Mike Amesbury story is really important because it just shows you that the judiciary is a two-tier system. The justice is a two-tier system. Politics and the politicians operate in a two-tier system. We are living in a two-tier system. And why do I say that? Because if you are one of them, they will look after you. If you are one of us, we will not be looked after and they will throw the book at us. Mike Amesbury, anyone who goes out, I'm going to try and put the link back onto the system to show you what that man did. Beating up a constituent. He beat up a constituent and then he lied about it to police. He told the police that the constituent attacked him. CCTV does not support Mike Amesbury's version of events. He punched the constituent to the floor, and the only reason he stopped was because another person stepped in to save the person who was on the floor. So what Mike Amesbury did was absolutely outrageous. But even worse than that was the judiciary. They said, oh, Mike has spent 3 days in prison. He's had time to repent of his sins. Really? What about those people who were jailed just for posting online and nothing even that offensive? Some things may have been offensive. Okay, I'm not going to talk about those. But some people were jailed for just being in the vicinity of action where something happened. So I think, is it the South African law and stuff like that? They call it law of common purpose. If you're there in the vicinity, sometimes they just sweep you all up like a fisherman's net and they charge you all with the same crime, even though you may have not done anything at all, apart from just be standing in that position in the wrong place at the wrong time. Guys, I'm telling you, it is over for us. They do not care about us one little bit. We are on our own. And I'm asking you to open your eyes and your ears and just to say, look and see what's happening. We've been telling you to go out to your councillors, to your MPs and to complain and to go through all the legal systems. Yes, please do that. But what I'm trying to say to you is that a lot of it's going to be for naught, because if they have already decided that something's going to happen, that is going to happen no matter what we do. And sometimes on the other hand of it, conversely, I'm actually thinking they want us to respond. They want us to do something which is outside of the law so they can implement their other laws that they want to implement much sooner, much faster. Guys, we're on our own. That's what I'm saying to you. We're on our own. I don't know what to do at this point. At this point, half an hour ago, when I first heard this news, I was absolutely fuming. But time is a bit of a healer. It's helped me to come down in my anger towards what is going on. My anger. The people who rioted after Southport, some people jumped on a bandwagon to do their own kind of nuttiness, nastiness, whatever. I'm not talking about those. But the people who protested, okay, there's a difference between protesting and rioting. People who protested, one of those persons is dead. They went to jail, really, and that person's dead. And nothing's been said about that person. I'm not going to mention the name, but if you want to, you can mention it down here in the comment section. But really, so that person went to jail just for holding up a notice. They went to jail and they've never come home. And this person, Mike Amesbury, who flouted his position as a Labour MP to beat up a constituent because they had a disagreement in views. And now he's free to walk around with a 2-year suspended license, or a 2-year suspended sentence, should I say, over his head. He is laughing into his cornflakes and he's laughing at us. The Labour Party are laughing at us. The justice system is laughing at us. And literally they are telling us to our face, we are scum. We mean nothing. And whatever they say and whatever they do goes. There is nothing we can do about it. Guys, just think about it. There is nothing we can do about anything. If they want to drag us out, they'll drag us out and hit us with any charge they want. But if something is highlighted about themselves, they will find a way to massage the information and for one of their own to get away with it. Guys, it's not right. It stinks. You know, I'm not even going to bother going into it, but I just want you just to be aware that I said it's going to happen all this time ago. The moment I heard he'd been moved from a Crown Court to Magistrates Court, I knew he wouldn't serve more than a couple of days in jail. And that's proven to be the case. Got away scot-free. Really? And the worst thing about it is the temerity of Keir Starmer to go and call the people of Britain and then to call the whole country of Northern Ireland as not only thuggish and not only as right-wing thugs or far-right thugs. He called the people of Ireland racist. Guys, it's not on. This is how they really think about us. They've got their thing that they want to do, their laws they want to impose, and they will impose the laws no matter what we do, what we say, or it doesn't matter who we vote for. Whatever they've got planned is going to happen. And it's either going to happen with us willingly supporting them or with them trampling all over our throats with their jackboots. It's going to happen. Anyway, guys, I hope you look after yourselves, you look after each other, but keep your eyes and ears open because these things do not happen in silos. They're all interrelated. Just remember that. But make sure you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and please come back to the next Torn It TV reaction. Guys, take care.